I appreciate Malia and Sasha standing with me again. Have you ever thought, oh, what fairy tale princesses, when looking at Barack Obama's daughters? You'll need to know a lot. Behind the elegance, poise, and grace, the Obama sisters encountered enormous hurdles in the White House. Michelle Obama was hurt when Malia and Sasha disclosed their troubles. Are you curious about their disclosure? Stay tuned to learn about the Obama girls' White House childhood. Few may really understand the hardships, demands, and public scrutiny of White House life. Sasha and Malia Obama, children of Michelle Obama and Barack Obama, had a difficult existence. Sasha was 7 and Malia was 10 when they moved into the White House. These little girls lived in the White House, a symbol of American power and where world-changing decisions are made. Most kids their age had schools, playdates, and family vacations. However, state gatherings, official banquets, and the Secret Service kept them busy. Michelle Obama told Entertainment Tonight, "We tried to normalize their lives as much as possible." Even though they tried to be normal, the girls faced unique pressures. Everything they did was watched by the public and the media. The rise from private to public was rapid and tremendous. Expectations were high to maintain a certain image, behave well, and handle the great scrutiny of being first daughters. This setting forced Malia and Sasha to develop fast. From school to socializing, their days were unusual. Security protocols constantly reminded them of their unique circumstance. Always present, the Secret Service ensured their safety, but limited their freedom. Additionally, the daughters had to balance their personal lives with their political family obligations. They had to act gracefully at official and diplomatic gatherings, notwithstanding their ages. It was difficult to balance being kids and public people. Michelle and Barack Obama tried to give their girls a caring home. They stressed education, humility, and resilience. Michelle constantly stressed the necessity of normalcy and grounding in their lives, despite the exceptional circumstances. Malia and Sasha were well-rounded after the White House. They overcame their obstacles and learnt vital life lessons. Their story shows their strength and their parents' efforts to protect and nurture them in the most public setting. The story of Malia and Sasha Obama's childhood in the spotlight is a mix of fairy tale splendor and real-life struggles, telling us that their lives were anything but fairy tales. Before moving to the White House on January 5, 2009, the Obamas lived in Kenwood, Chicago. The White House, which is 55,000 square feet and serves numerous purposes, was significantly larger than this Chicago apartment, which was 6,400 square feet. State events and presidential duties take place at the White House. The Obama family had possibilities that most people only dream about after moving into this large and historic building. From the White House, they traveled the world, met world leaders, and witnessed history. They saw important American cultural and social events, starting with their father's inauguration. They saw firsthand the challenges of diplomacy and the value of international partnerships. Watching their father sign historic laws taught them the great demands and responsibilities of leadership. Their global viewpoint was influenced by these unique experiences, which few their age had. Michelle Obama shaped Malia and Sasha's upbringing. Growing up in the public eye is difficult, but the Obama sisters handled it with grace. Michelle Obama tried to hide her girls from the media despite the constant coverage. She worked hard to provide a safe, supportive, and private workplace. The Obama sisters' poise and maturity showed this attempt. The Obama family's life changed drastically in the White House. They relocated from a cozy Chicago apartment to a historic home. The White House symbolizes American power and history, where global decisions are made. It was Malia and Sasha's childhood home, where they managed school, playdates, and family vacations, with state functions, formal meals, and the Secret Service. The Secret Service's continual presence highlighted their unique circumstance. It kept them safe, but limited their freedom. Despite these obstacles, Michelle and Barack Obama tried to establish a caring and nurturing environment. They instilled knowledge, humility, and resilience to assist their daughters with the stresses of their unusual lives. Malia and Sasha grew and changed in the White House. They experienced global politics and presidential duties. They watched their father make world-changing judgments. They gained unique insight into government and leadership from these experiences. Throughout, Michelle Obama provided strength and encouragement. She tried to normalize their life despite the unusual circumstances. Her efforts paid off, as the Obama girls became well-rounded, world-savvy adults after their White House years. Malia and Sasha Obama's narrative of growing up in the spotlight is intriguing. It shows how luxury and responsibility impacted their lives behind the fairy tale splendor and real-life struggles. Their story shows their strength, resilience, and parents' constant support. Malia and Sasha Obama's limited public appearances, carving a turkey at Thanksgiving or watching football, showed them as regular American girls enjoying family life. Obama's parents, Barack and Michelle, wanted to ground them in the White House's pomp and circumstance. The girls completing chores, schoolwork, and other teenage duties periodically made headlines, reassuring the public that they were normal kids. Malia and Sasha had sleepovers, family vacations, and school examinations like other teens. They were noted for their excellent attire and cool manner at public engagements, reflecting their mother, Michelle Obama. Whether at state banquets, formal gatherings, or family outings, their dress was youthful and elegant. Michelle Obama's grace and elegance inspired her daughters in many ways. She taught them confidence and poise beyond fashion. Michelle taught her girls decency and self-confidence, which showed in their public appearances, speeches, and interviews where they showed maturity beyond their years. The Obama sisters' adolescence at the White House was a delicate mix between remarkable and ordinary. They attended state occasions and met world leaders, but they also faced childhood struggles and joys. Michelle and Barack Obama worked hard to help their daughters succeed amid public scrutiny. Michelle's influence on her girls went beyond appearance. She stressed education, resilience, and normalcy. She kept their privacy and provided a caring, supportive environment. As Malia and Sasha showed, they showed grace under pressure and navigated their unique situation thanks to their parents' excellent foundation. Despite continual media attention, Malia and Sasha maintained normalcy. They attended school, had extracurriculars, and spent time with family and friends. These routine experiences and the remarkable privileges of the White House offered them a distinct perspective on life. They acted maturely in public because of their upbringing. Michelle's confidence and grace lessons showed in the girls' spotlight behavior. In speeches, interviews, and public appearances, Malia and Sasha appeared calm and composed despite their age. The Obama girls' narrative is about balancing exceptional awe with ordinary and finding normalcy in public life. Their White House experience shows their family ties and their parents' ideals. Malia and Sasha became well-rounded, confident, and graceful, ready to face the world thanks to their mother despite their particular circumstances. The story of Malia and Sasha Obama is about a strong, supportive family and the lifelong lessons of resilience, poise, and grace that will shape them. Michelle and Barack Obama's instruction and values kept Sasha and Malia Obama calm and composed at the White House. Their upbringing had unmatched chances and experiences, but their limited media exposure further piqued public curiosity about their genuine identities away from the cameras and orchestrated occasions. Malia and Sasha were young ladies with hopes and aspirations, not merely presidential kids. Despite their unique upbringing, they stayed grounded, resilient, and motivated, passing on the virtues and teachings they learned. As Malia and Sasha Obama enter adulthood, the world watches, eager to learn from these remarkable young ladies while respecting their privacy. They prioritize family and children while serving as president. Barack Obama worried about his daughters after becoming president. He and Michelle wanted to give Sasha and Malia the most normal childhood possible in the White House's splendor and activity. Barack and Michelle stressed hard work and responsibility. Sasha and Malia had duties like other kids while living in the most renowned house in the U.S. They made beds, cleaned rooms, and helped around the house. They had to realize that living in the White House did not absolve them from family contributions. Despite public scrutiny, Sasha and Malia considered the White House home. The White House provided a fine combination of ordinary childhood and remarkable chances. They went to school, played extracurriculars, and took family vacations in a historical setting. They traveled the world, met global leaders, and saw their father transform the nation and world. Others their age couldn't understand their global outlook and perspective from these encounters. Michelle Obama helped her daughters stay grounded. She worked hard to keep them hidden from the public eye, providing a safe and nurturing atmosphere for them. The girls' excellent clothing and controlled behavior at public gatherings showed her influence. Michelle's lessons on confidence, grace, and resilience helped them handle their unusual predicament with maturity beyond their years. Sasha and Malia's narrative is about strong family values, resilience, composure, and elegance, not just growing up in the White House. Despite the obstacles, they became well-rounded people with the confidence and values instilled by their parents, ready to face the world. Their unique childhood will shape their adulthood. The public is interested by their journey and eager to discover how White House lessons will affect their futures. Sasha and Malia Obama will leave their mark on the world with courage, resilience, and inspiration from their unique experiences and their family's steadfast support. Their account of reconciling the extraordinary with the everyday, finding normalcy amidst the grandeur, and leaving the White House as young women determined to change the world is enthralling. Inspired by Sasha and Malia Obama's adventure, the world will watch. Even though the White House was spectacular, the Obama family valued the small moments that made it home. Barack and Michelle taught Sasha and Malia traditional American family habits. They had playdates, school activities, and family movie nights. Barack and Michelle constantly checked in with their daughter's teachers to make sure they were succeeding. When Sasha and Malia missed their father's final State of the Union address due to examinations the next day, their commitment to education was clear. Choosing academics over a significant political event showed the family's commitment to a well-rounded upbringing for Sasha and Malia. Michelle's mother, Marion Robinson, moved into the White House to support and ground the family. Barack and Michelle Obama advised White House personnel to let Sasha and Malia manage their own responsibilities like normal youngsters. The experienced White House staff, used to presidential protocol, found this request odd. The staff came to view the Obama sisters as extended family rather than just first daughters. The White House personnel also made sure the girls had private time away from cameras and reporters. Barack and Michelle did more than safeguard their daughters from the public eye. It was about teaching vital lessons. Barack Obama often spoke of his mother's teachings of love, empathy, and upliftment. These were the values he and Michelle taught Malia and Sasha. In the White House, the girls experienced a unique blend of remarkable and ordinary. They attended state occasions, met foreign leaders, and traveled. Despite these incredible experiences, their parents kept them grounded in daily life. As teenagers, they struggled with school exams and social pressures and learned to reconcile their public and private lives. The dedication of Barack and Michelle to raising their girls normally in such an unusual setting is a credit to their parenting. They taught Sasha and Malia responsibility, humility, and resilience. Girls were taught to work hard and that their luxury did not preclude them from contributing to family and community. Marion Robinson helped preserve this balance. Her presence gave the girls security and reminded them of their roots and relatives. Sasha and Malia relied on her advice to handle their complicated issue. Their daughters represented Barack and Michelle's efforts. Sasha and Malia always appeared graceful, mature, and calm. Their immaculate style, influenced by their mother's grace, blended youth with sophistication. Their parents' ideals gave them confidence, both acquired and innate. Sasha and Malia Obama balanced the remarkable with the ordinary, finding normalcy in a life under constant attention and becoming poised and grounded. The White House lessons will mold their destinies and help them choose their own paths. The world eagerly awaits how Sasha and Malia will apply their unusual upbringing as adults. Their story of growth, resilience, and family values is captivating. The Obama girls' unique life and narrative will continue to excite admiration and interest. On Malia and Sasha's first day at their new school in Washington, D.C., Michelle Obama vividly remembered watching her 7- and 10-year-old children jump into black SUVs surrounded by huge men with firearms. Her memory of their tiny faces against the window was unforgettable. Michelle asked, "What have we done?" and recognized their time in the White House would impact her girls' personalities. Barack and Michelle Obama encouraged Malia and Sasha to pursue their interests and grow intellectually, emphasizing curiosity. They also taught Malia and Sasha to serve others with a life full of opportunity, a value they have continued into adulthood. Michelle emphasized that their journey was about being compassionate, selfless people, as well as academics. The Obama sisters balanced family life and public responsibility with grace and resilience, preserving their childhood beliefs. Despite public scrutiny, their parents kept them out of the spotlight. Michelle Obama jealously guarded her daughter's privacy. This protective nature begs the question, why does Michelle, a celebrity, prefer a quieter life? Michelle Obama is more than the former First Lady and Barack Obama's supporter. She was first known as the wife of a flamboyant Illinois senator, but she swiftly became a powerful woman. Michelle was a loyal wife during Obama's presidential campaigns and presidency, but she is also a successful lawyer, public servant, and social activist. Her multidimensional identity shows her strength and influence beyond her marriage. Michelle Obama believes she taught her girls strong values as a loving mother. She was emotional when they confessed unexpectedly. Michelle was mysterious due to her fluent talks, elegance, and poised presence on magazine covers. Even though she was in the worldwide spotlight as First Lady, she wanted a private existence away from the constant attention and fast-paced lifestyle. Despite her great accomplishments and encouragement to many, her personal life was intriguing. Her fans were thrilled when her autobiography, Becoming, was published in 2018. Before that, many knew Michelle only fragmentarily. It explores her early life, personal and professional struggles, and how she balanced public and personal goals in the memoir. Michelle recounted her Southside Chicago childhood joys and sorrows. Her journey is characterized by strong familial and community relationships as well as self-actualization and career growth. She frankly discussed the ups and downs of working motherhood, First Lady duties, and marriage. Michelle's desire for basic pleasures like going down the street or eating without being seen was one of the most touching disclosures. Michelle Obama became an idol, not only for her public successes, but also for her sincerity and sensitivity in Becoming. Her tale showed that despite her global popularity, she had the same joys and tribulations as everyone else. Her public demeanor and inner longing made her more appealing and approachable. These honest revelations revealed Michelle Obama's intelligent, vulnerable, and genuinely human side. The Becoming response was amazing. It was an instant hit, translated into several languages, and resonated worldwide. Ever thought, oh, what fairy tale princesses, when you saw Malia and Sasha Obama? Their narrative goes beyond their public composure and grace. Behind the flash and glamour, the Obama sisters encountered their own struggles at the White House. Malia and Sasha's troubles upset Michelle Obama, their mother. Want to know more? Stay to learn the Obama girls' White House childhood secrets. Few understand the challenges, expectations, and public scrutiny of White House life. Sasha and Malia, children of Michelle Obama and Barack Obama, had a difficult existence. Sasha was 7 and Malia was 10 when they moved into the White House. The girls lived in the White House, a symbol of American authority, and where world-changing decisions are made. They had schools, playdates, and family vacations like normal kids. State functions, official meals, and the Secret Service were also part of their lives. Obama told Entertainment Tonight, "We attempted to normalize their lives as much as possible." Before moving to the White House on January 5, 2009, the Obamas lived in Kenwood, Chicago. Compared to the White House's 55,000 square feet, their 6,400 square foot Chicago condominium seemed large. Beyond family life, the White House hosts state events and presidential tasks. Their stay there afforded remarkable chances that most could only imagine. The Obamas tried to provide their girls with a well-rounded upbringing despite the obstacles. Their tale of fairy tale beauty and real-life hardships shows that luxury and responsibility impacted the Obama sisters' lives. They traveled the world, met world leaders, and witnessed history. They witnessed their father's inauguration and saw firsthand the challenges of diplomacy and the need for strong global partnerships. They learned about leadership hardships and responsibility from watching their father sign historic bills. They had a global perspective few their age had due to their encounters. Michelle Obama, Malia and Sasha's mother, shaped their upbringing. Due to their tenacity and grace, the Obama sisters endured public living. Despite media attention, their caring and protective mother tried to keep her girls hidden. She worked hard to create a safe, supportive, and private environment. The Obama sisters were mature and composed. Despite their few public appearances, candid shots of them carving a turkey at Thanksgiving or watching football showed them as normal American ladies enjoying family life. Their parents kept them grounded despite the pomp and circumstance. Stories of the girls completing chores, schooling, and having normal teenage experiences generated headlines, reassuring the public that they were normal kids. They had sleepovers, family vacations, and school exams like other teens. They were famous for their impeccable attire and composure at public engagements, inspired by their mother, Michelle Obama. Whether at state dinners, elegant gatherings, or family excursions, their attire projected tranquility and propriety, blending young energy with sophistication. Michelle, known for her grace and elegance, was a role model for her kids in many ways. She taught her daughters the importance of confidence and elegance, which extended beyond fashion. In speeches and interviews, they showed maturity beyond their years. Sasha and Malia Obama was always calm, mirroring their parents, Michelle and Barack Obama's strong values. Their youth was full of incredible chances, but their restricted media exposure further spurred curiosity about their genuine personalities outside of cameras and formal gatherings. Sasha and Malia were young ladies with hopes and aspirations, not just presidents' kids. They remained grounded, resilient, and motivated, passing on their extraordinary upbringing's principles. As Malia and Sasha Obama become adults, the world awaits their future. While respecting their privacy, people want to know more about these remarkable young women. Even as president, the Obamas prioritized family. Barack Obama worried about his daughters after taking office. He and Michelle wanted to provide Sasha and Malia a normal childhood despite the grandeur and busyness. They made the girls do tasks like other youngsters to stress hard work and responsibility. They made their beds, cleaned their rooms, and helped about the house, knowing they had to help the family even in the White House. Sasha and Malia considered the White House home despite the attention. The beauty of their surroundings never detracted from the regular moments that make a house a home. They had playdates, school activities, and family movie nights. Michelle and Barack regularly checked in with their daughters' teachers to ensure they were succeeding. Sasha and Malia learned responsibility and normalcy from their commitment to their parenting. The world watched them gracefully handle their adolescent struggles, representing their parents' ideals of hard labor, humility, and service. Sasha and Malia carry the legacy of their upbringing in the White House as they prepare to change the world. School exams the next day meant the daughters missed their father's final State of the Union address, demonstrating their dedication to their academics. The family chose schooling above the great political event to give Sasha and Malia a healthy and stable upbringing. Marian, Michelle's mother, entering the White House provided support and grounded the family. Barack and Michelle Obama advised the White House staff to let Sasha and Malia execute their jobs like youngsters. The White House veterans, used to presidential formality, found this request unusual. The workers eventually saw the Obama sisters as extended family, not simply first daughters. The White House personnel also gave the girls private time without cameras and media. Barack and Michelle shielded their daughters from the spotlight. It wasn't only shielding, it also involved teaching. Barack Obama often spoke of his mother's teachings of love, understanding, and raising others. He and Michelle wanted to teach Malia and Sasha these values. Michelle Obama spoke movingly about Malia and Sasha's first day at their Washington school. She saw her 7- and 10-year-old children climb into those black SUVs with all those enormous men with firearms. "What have we done?" she wondered, as she saw their youthful faces pressed against the window. That moment was pivotal because Michelle realized that their stay in the White House would shape their daughters. They encouraged Malia and Sasha to pursue their academic goals and embrace intellectual curiosity. They also learned that a life of opportunity should be lived in service to others, which they applied as adults. Michelle aggressively preached these ideas, emphasizing that their journey involved more than academic accomplishment and becoming kind, generous people. The Obama sisters, who were shielded from the media by their parents, balanced family life and public responsibility with grace and persistence while maintaining their childhood values. One may wonder why Michelle Obama fiercely shielded her daughters from the media. Why does Michelle Obama choose a tranquil life despite her fame? Michelle Obama's privacy. Michelle Obama is Barack Obama's partner, but she's much more. Michelle was first known as the wife of a charismatic Illinois senator, but she soon proved her own power. Michelle, who was a fierce advocate for many social issues during Obama's presidential campaigns and his presidency, is a brilliant lawyer, public servant, and wife. Michelle Obama believes she taught her girls strong values as a loving mother. She was emotional when they confessed unexpectedly. Michelle was mysterious due to her fluent talks, elegance, and poised presence on magazine covers. Though she was in the worldwide spotlight as First Lady, she wanted a private life, apart from the constant attention and fast-paced duties of her position. Her remarkable accomplishments inspired many to learn about her personal life. Her fans were thrilled when her autobiography, Becoming, was published in 2018. Before that, many knew Michelle only fragmentarily. She frankly discusses her early life, personal and professional struggles, and balancing public and personal goals in the memoir. Michelle recounted her Southside Chicago childhood joys and sorrows. Her journey is characterized by strong familial and community relationships, as well as self-actualization and career growth. She honestly discussed the ups and downs of working motherhood, First Lady duties, and marriage. One of Michelle's most poignant realizations was her desire for simple pleasures like going down the street or eating without being noticed. Michelle's intelligence, vulnerability, and humanity were displayed in these open moments. The Becoming response was amazing. It was an instant hit, translated into several languages, and resonated worldwide. Thanks for watching our video. If you like this deep dive into today's topic and want to see more fascinating material, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. We value your feedback, so please leave it below. See you next time for more thoughts and discussions. Keep exploring, learning, and sharing till then. Thanks for joining our community.